My 10th favorite Super Saiyan character design is Future Trunks, particularly from movie 8. And the reason why is because, I just really like how it just spikes out, sort of like he's like a wild man or something. Even though it's kind of weird because he doesn't really have the same personality as Vegeta. However, I can definitely believe that, based on the way his base hairstyle is, that it would definitely spike up like this. So at my number 9 spot is Broly, and the reason why is because, I've always enjoyed Broly's Super Saiyan design. I like the fact that it's unique, it's this light greenish kind of color. And I remember hearing somewhere where Broly's hairstyle was actually based off of Future Trunks, which is kind of weird because I think he should have had his own completely original hairstyle, but, that definitely explains why I confused him for Future Trunks when I was a kid. So my 8th favorite Super Saiyan character design is Super Vegeta from the Cell arc. Now the reason why I like this form is because it's the first time we've ever seen anything like this. And to be perfectly honest, I'm not that much of a fan of Super Trunks anymore. I think he kind of ruined it for me. He was a little too big and whatnot. Plus, those filler episodes, while they were cool when I was a kid, I recognize now that they were kind of pointless. They were basically just, stretching out the fight. And I also didn't care much for Super Goku either. I think the only character who looks good with those bulky muscles like that is Vegeta. It could just be, a bias because, he was the first to do it, but regardless, I just really like this character design. My 7th favorite Super Saiyan character design is Super Saiyan 2 Kid Gohan. Now the reason why I like this form is because, it's the first time we've seen it, and I also like the super spiky hair as well as the one bang over his forehead. And of course, I also like the lightning around him. That's the first time that it's been displayed prominently. So that's why I picked Super Saiyan 2 Gohan at my number 7 spot. My 6th favorite Super Saiyan character design is Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. And the reason why I like this form is because it's basically like the original Super Saiyan form, but in my opinion, this just looks better on him. There's just something about it that just resonates with me a bit more. And the problem I had with the original Super Saiyan form on Vegeta is they don't really change anything. They just change his hair color, that's it. Now sure, you can say he changed his hair color here too, but I suppose his color works for Vegeta a bit more. I don't know why, but maybe that's just me. My 5th favorite Super Saiyan character design is Super Saiyan Blue Goku, and the reason why is at number 5 is because I actually prefer his character design to Vegeta's. Now here's the weird thing. I actually prefer Vegeta's Super Saiyan Blue character design than his Super Saiyan character design, but I prefer Super Saiyan Goku's character design to Super Saiyan Blue Goku's character design. With that said, I still think that Super Saiyan Blue Goku is ahead of Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. So my 4th favorite Super Saiyan character design is Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, and the reason why I like this form is because, it's unique compared to the other Super Saiyan forms, even compared to Goku's. And, his hair is, very spiky and whatnot and wild, and part of it comes down. And I also like the fact that, his hair is, I guess you could say dark brownish or whatever. And I also like the fact that he has, really dark red fur. My 3rd favorite Super Saiyan character design is Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Now, the reason why I like this form is because it's the first time we've seen Super Saiyan 4, and like I said for Vegeta, it's probably the most unique Super Saiyan form, even counting Super Saiyan God, to be honest. And, I really like how they sort of divulge between Super Saiyan 4 and Super Saiyan God. One, it brings Super Saiyan to a higher level that's other than mortal, but in this case it's still mortal, but it goes back to the Saiyan roots. And I also like this form because, to be honest, I think it looks more iconic on Goku than Vegeta. And it's not to knock Vegeta, but it's I also like the fact that Goku has pink fur as well as that spiky black hair, which I think is actually a better design in and of itself than Vegeta's hair. So all those reasons is why Super Saiyan 4 Goku is my number 3rd choice. My second favorite Super Saiyan character design is Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I'm sure a lot of you saw this coming. The reason why is my second is because, as if it weren't cool enough to have the character designs of Vegeta and Goku, but then they fuse and they become even cooler. I mean, I like the fact that they swapped the color palette for the hair and the fur. You know, he has red hair and brown fur. And, you know, I just think his overall design plus his aura is just amazing. And my favorite Super Saiyan character design is Super Saiyan Goku. I'm sure a lot of you saw this coming. The reason why Super Saiyan Goku is my favorite is because he's basically the icon of DBZ. I mean, if most people don't even know a lot of these characters, they've at least seen Super Saiyan Goku. And he was one of the first Super Saiyans that I've seen when I watched Dragon Ball, so that's definitely in my memory. And on top of that, they got the appearance right the first time, in my opinion. You know, they at least switched up Goku's hair compared to Vegeta, where they really didn't do that. And, you know, it was much different than Kaioken. And, you know, that. And if I had to pick a certain version of Super Saiyan, it would be when he was on Namek fighting Frieza. You know, I just love the way they depicted that aura. I miss the way they did that. But anyway, for all those reasons, Super Saiyan Goku is my favorite character design.